good morning. Welcome to Early Morning Grind with your two favorite people, Reuben and Alzie dudes. We hope that you guys are up on this wonderful Monday morning. Today is January 7th, 2019. And with that, we're going to jump right into weather this morning. For the city of West Palm Beach, it is currently 70 degrees today. West Palm today is set to have a high of 76 and a low tonight of 63. For Fort Lauderdale today, Fort Lauderdale is currently at 68. Their high today is 79, the low is 65. For Miami, they're currently at 70. The high today is 78. The low tonight is 65. For Belgrade, Belgrade is currently at 56. The high today is 80. The low tonight is 56. For Pahokee, Pahokee is currently at 57. The high today is 78. The low tonight is 57. For Clewiston, Clewiston is currently at 60. Their high today is 79 with a low tonight of 59. Now on to our states today. For the city of Cleveland, Cleveland is currently at 34. Their high today is 51 with a low tonight of 34. For the ATL today, for Atlanta, Georgia, they're currently at 44. The high today is 66. The low tonight is 44. Now for our last state, which is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, better known as Pitt. Pitt is currently at 32. Today they're set to have a high of 44 and a low tonight of 32. And that is weather for today. Now, like always, we like coming to you with something that has happened on this day in history. On this day, January 7th, 1980, President Jimmy Carter signs a legislation providing $1.5 billion in loans to Savage Chrysler Corporation.
Savage?
Yeah, that happened on this day in history. Also on this day in history, January 7th, 1999, Bill Clinton opening trial started because he was impeached. That happened on this day in history.
He wasn't impeached.
Now, if you have a birthday today, we want to say happy birthday to you, and we wish you many, many more on today. We have a couple of birthday shout-outs for you. The first shout-out goes to Doug E. Doug. He turns 40.
What?
Doug E. or Doe E. Dog.
Why you doing that?
What is it?
Why you keep y'all hear that?
I got my runny nose.
She blowing her nose on live.
What, am I supposed to just let it fall down on me?
And on YouTube live.
It's okay. Pray for me.
Boy, I tell you what, this show here is authentic. You can blow your nose on TV.
Doug E. Doug. He turns 49. He was born in...
To my Dougie Fresh.
Well, Doug, it says. He turns 49.
Ah!
He was born in Brooklyn, New York. Better known as he played in movies such as Jungle Fever, Cool Runnings.
What's his name?
It says D-O-U-G. Doug. Also born on this day is Zora Neale Hurston. She was a writer. She was born January 7, 1891. She was best known for a novel that she wrote. It was entitled Their Eyes Were Watching God.
Right.
And those are the two birthday shout outs that we have this morning. Yes, I believe I did. Today's national day is Bubblehead Day.
I thought it was Sandwich Day.
No. Today is Bubblehead Day. This Bubblehead thing started way back from the 17th century. And we just want to say Happy National Bubblehead Day.
Actually,
now,
Bubblehead Day.
Yeah, on to sports and news.
You say Bubblehead?
Bubblehead Day.
Well, we got some news for you.
See, I jumped in and out this morning. I didn't keep it going.
Yeah, I mean, the Ravens fans can be seen punching Chargers fans during the fight in the stands. Man, they went off.
What?
Yeah, they went off. They went off. It's that play call where the running back fumbled at the goal line. They say it was a touchdown. It wasn't a touchdown. He didn't have control of that ball. The Ravens were supposed to have that ball to return for a touchdown. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
That will cause the fans to fight.
Yeah, right. So they went in. They was bugged. They was going off.
Wow.
Yeah. So
one fan got in one phase and they got in the other, and they, oh no, boom, boom, here we go.
They was punching the status that you see a man in the Ravens gear punching another man, Chargers gear, over and over until the men fell into the fans and continued fighting. Some fan was encouraging the fight. Some fans tried to stop the fight.
Well, you know how that is.
That's crazy. All right. That's when you go to football. That's why my wife do not like going to football games with me. She's like, no. She'll be how you is, how you are,
Yeah, you get them people going.
She said, I ain't going with you. I ain't gonna be up in there.
You sit on the opposite team that you. I'll be like, oh no.
What I do?
Sit on the opposite team.
She be like, oh, what you sitting over here for?
We did that once, and I was like, oh no, we got to move.
I was over there cheering too.
So you trying to start something. You know how these fans are, they get crazy.
They weren't gonna run up on me.
You said, wasn't nobody gonna run up on you though.
I said, don't you worry about it, honey. I got you. Like, no, you ain't got me. You got yourself up in the goal.
Right under the goal line. Oh no.
Oh, you got yourself up in the goal.
I see you in the car.
Oh, man. That girl right there don't play right there, boy.
But you like, honey, you going all the way to the... I'm going to the car.
I'm going all the way to the car. We don't move. I'm going to the car, and I'm gonna sit and listening to it in the car.
Put my legs up and put my seat down.
She'll go to the car. She'll go to the car. And if it's in there too long, she'll drive around town.
I sure will. Like he'll come out, honey, where you at? Oh, I went down the street.
I went to the mall. I was like, girl, what's wrong with you? Oh, shoot, man. That is crazy, man. Kevin Hart responds to Don Lemon's comments over Ellen interview. Really? So, let's see what Kevin said. Don Lemon said he apologized and moving on does not make the world a better place for people who are, of course, going through that issue, whatever. I don't know. But I'm going to say what Kevin said. Kevin Hart stated, basketball players aren't great until they learn how to play the game correctly. Teachers are great teachers when they learn how to get through kids correctly. Architects become great on their jobs when they learn how to build correctly. CEOs are not great until they learn how to run a business correctly. A fireman is not a great fireman until they learn how to fight fires correctly. A doctor is not a great doctor. A doctor is not great at their job in the beginning. He or she have to learn how to be great. A news anchor or a journalist does not start at the top. They have to learn and develop to be great at their job. Ooh. That's Kevin's response.
So, in all actuality,
he said, look, he he had to learn to be great.
Mm-hmm.
And what he do?
Mm-hmm.
Starting off where he started off, he had to learn to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Don Lemon.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Meaning that you ain't just get on the TV, sir, and just started correcting and hitting sentence structures and hitting words at the same time, and not at the same time, excuse me, hitting words at the correct time and all that good stuff, right?
Everything is a process.
Got it. And you never knew how to do a punchline. You had to develop that.
Mm-hmm.
You never knew how to interview. You had to develop that, right? Early morning grind. We have to learn how to what? And we're learning. Well, she got it. I'm learning.
No, we're learning.
We're learning. We're learning how to do our talk show.
Mm-hmm.
So as we develop, you never start off at the top. Ever. Don't ever think that. We started this show, hey, you said, hey, yeah, whatever. But you never start off at the top. But understand something. We on our way.
Mm-hmm.
Right, honey?
That's right.
So that was a good message he said, Don Lemon.
Mm-hmm.
Great message. Chargers and Ravens. Of course, the Chargers beat the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Ric Flair remembers Mean Gene Oakland, man. Y'all remember Mean Gene Oakland?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yes.
I know Ric Flair too.
Mm-hmm. Luke Walton says Lakers need more passion from Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You know they can play.
Mm-hmm.
They're the two best players on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Lonzo Ball and Brandon, well, besides, LeBron first, but, Don Lemon makes emotional, we already read that.
I would say he is expressing a lot, isn't he?
Yeah, he is going through it right now, all that. Getting involved with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Scores yesterday for the playoffs. Saturday game, the Colts beat the Texans, and the Cowboys beat the Seahawks. Chargers beat the Ravens yesterday, and guess what? The Eagles, Philadelphia, beat the Chicago Bears yesterday, 16-15. And let me tell you something. Kudos and shout out to Trayvon LeBlanc. Wow. And I inboxed him,
You did?
Yeah. Told him, man, I'm not a Philly fan, but boy, you put it down.
Mm-hmm.
That boy put it. But when I tell you Trayvon played a good game,
Mm-hmm.
he played an excellent game, man.
Awesome.
I'm going to tell you, he played a great game.
Mm-hmm.
He made key tackles. I don't know if anybody saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Key tackling, key defensive plays. I mean, the one defensive play he made when the quarterback dropped back and he threw it down the middle of the field, Trayvon linked and stretched out, dove, hand got caught up in there, but he stayed with it, put his body, I don't know how he did that, but he put his body under the dude and snatched the ball out. Boy, if that ain't good instinct and awareness how to play the game, because easily the dude, it would have been a completed pass if the dude knee would have hit the ground, because the ball was in his hand. Trayvon put his leg and his body under him for he won't what? For his knee won't hit the ground, his body part won't hit the ground, and snatched that freaking ball out of there. Wow. That was a good play, because if the dude would have caught the ball, they would have been in the red zone.
What?
Yeah. Stop the momentum, man. That was a good defensive play by Trayvon LeBlanc, man. I'm telling you something. He played a great game. Kudos to Trayvon LeBlanc. We had about 5 or 6 players from the MUC playing in the playoffs this weekend. So shouts out to all of the players. Travis Benjamin, of course, and Jatavius Brown play with the Chargers. They are moving on to play the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs.
All right now. Awesome.
No, the New England Patriots.
Okay.
Yeah, they play the Patriots. All right. Excuse me. Always talking about my wife and all that. Yeah. And we got a hot topic after this. All right, NCAA men's basketball, Marquette beat Xavier, St. Louis beat Rhode Island, Michigan beat Indiana, Iowa beat Nebraska, Louisville beat Miami, Houston beat Memphis, Wisconsin beat Penn State, and USC beat Stanford. NBA, Nets beat the Bulls, Timberwolves beat the Lakers, blew them out. Wow. Clippers beat the Magic, Hawks beat the Heat, Wizards beat the Thunder, Raptors beat the Pacers, Hornets beat the Suns. And in hockey, Hurricanes beat the Senators. Coyotes beat the Rangers. Golden Knights beat the Devils. Capitals beat the Red Wings. Detroit Red Wings. The Jets beat the Dallas Stars. The Chicago Blackhawks beat the Penguins. Pittsburgh Penguins. And the Edmonton Oilers beat the Oregon Ducks. And NCAA women's basketball, my wife wanted me to always do that, and it's always good because I love women's sports. Baylor beat Texas Tech. Missouri beat Tennessee. NC State beat Boston College. Louisville beat Duke. Stanford beat UCLA, Mississippi State beat Kentucky, and Oregon beat Washington State. And in college, NCAA football tonight at 8 o'clock, the Clemson Tigers goes up against the number 1 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide for the NCAA football national championship. Starts at 8 o'clock on ESPN. And that's sports. Now it's time for our hot topic.
Well, on to today's hot topic. The time now is 7:36. If you have to be somewhere,
right.
Make sure you're aware of time. For today's hot topic, it states, what does it mean to be on one accord with your significant other, being with one mind, one body, and soul?
Right.
Now, being on with one mind means that you are being grateful, you're getting plenty of sleep,
right.
You're able to breathe deeply.
Right.
Being one with the body, meaning that you exercise together.
Okay, exercise together. We really exercise together.
We don't exercise together.
She don't like exercising with me.
You're too advanced for me.
And meaning?
Meaning that I got a lot of catching up to do. I don't mind working out with you.
Yeah,
but I know you can't expect me to do box jumping.
No, I can tell you to do no box jumping.
That's what I'm saying. So being one with the body, meaning that you can exercise. We do walk together.
Yeah.
Eat organic and try new things with each other.
Right.
Yesterday we actually tried something new together.
Right.
It was introduced to us. It's called a vegetable. What is it called? Oh my goodness! Come on.
Veggie diet.
No, the veggie stuff Charlene introduced us. It's made by Chinese.
What are you talking about?
It's sushi, but it's like
sushi.
There's no meat in it. It's like a pure vegetable sushi.
It's my sushi.
Yeah, it tasted really good, I might add. Maybe because I was hungry, but that was my first time trying that.
That's not real.
What's that?
Frame that right there. Make sure you get rid of that.
Okay. So eating and trying new things together. Spend more time with loved ones.
Right.
We've been doing that the first part of the year too.
Yes, we have.
Okay.
Yep.
So, and last but not least, being one with the soul. Being one with the soul means that you live your passion. You do some meditating and smile more.
Smile. You living your best life. Ain't going back and forth with you jokers.
So that's just 3 points that we brought to you. What does it mean to be one?
Right.
Or on one accord?
I think it's very, 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 very important. That's what I'm gonna say about that.
So it's important to be one with the mind.
Why do you think it is?
Oh, it's needed because if you don't, you guys or couples will be going in opposite direction of each other.
Oh man, you don't want that.
You don't want that. He's going to the left and you're going to the right.
Like my wife.
No oneness there.
Like my wife at football games. She go to the left.
I remember one time I was in a meeting somewhere, and I heard a person say that this certain particular person was not on one accord with their significant other. And I'm like, ain't no way that two people could be in the same thing, ushering, especially when it comes to the people of God,
right,
overseeing people, and they're not one.
Right.
You know, oh, she's way out in left field, but he's on track. Come on, there's got to be a oneness of mind there.
Right, right.
You know, a one of mind. I don't want to say oneness, but a one with the mind.
Right.
You know, and one with the body and the soul.
So you feel like it got to be a oneness?
Well, yeah, you got to agree, you know.
If you don't agree, then what?
You don't have chaos. And you don't want chaos.
So, do we have chaos?
Yeah. Do we agree on everything else?
No.
No, because no two people are alike. But there has to be a one with the mind.
Right.
You know, you wouldn't be together if you know, I'm reminded of the scripture says that how can two walk together
and don't agree?
Except they agree.
Right.
You know, you gotta agree, you know, on some things.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
you're not gonna agree on everything, but yes, you're gonna agree.
Okay. I like that.
That is today's hot topic.
So being with one in mind, being with one in the mind, be grateful, get plenty of sleep. That's what you're saying.
Breathe deeply.
I mean, what is the breathe deeply thing?
Yeah, you know, they got some stuff out there that will change your life with just your breathing.
Just breathing deeply?
So when you're at work and you having a moment, it just takes that one little pause to stop you from going there.
Like Leo. Our dog teach you how to breathe deeply. Because he just breathe deeply all the time when he just feel like,
Yeah. So learn to breathe deeply.
Crazy. So exercise together. She ain't finna exercise with me.
Yes, I do exercise.
Eat organic.
Oh yeah, we do that.
Spend more time with the loved ones, and that's good.
Oh, absolutely.
Even the ones that you feel like don't like you, or you don't like, or you get on your nerves. So
spend time with the ones that you love.
That's right. And then being one with the soul, say smile more, live your passion, and meditate. How you meditate?
I can meditate on the word.
Meditate in prayer. Right?
Let your supplications be made known.
It's always great to do those things, man. So now it's time for Inspirational Corner with Alzie.
On to today's inspiration. Let's get inspired. I shouldn't read this, but it's pretty long inspiration this morning.
Just read it.
Ooh.
You know what?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this.
Today's inspiration reads, potatoes, eggs, and coffee beans.
Oh, boy.
Once upon a time, a daughter complained to her father that her life was just miserable and that she didn't know how she was going to make it. She was tired of fighting and struggling all the time. It seems just as one problem was solved, another. Her father, he was a chef, took his daughter into the kitchen and he filled 3 pots with water. He filled 3 pots, one with water, and he placed it on the fire. Once the 3 pots began to boil, He put potatoes in one, eggs in the second pot, and coffee beans in the third pot. He then let them boil without saying a word to his daughter. The daughter waited impatiently, wondering what he was doing. After 20 minutes, he turned the burners off. He took the potatoes out of the pot and placed them in a bowl. He pulled the eggs out and placed them in a bowl. He then laded the coffee out and placed it in a cup. Turning to his daughter, he asked, "What do you see?" She said, "Potatoes, eggs, and coffee beans." Her father stated, "Look closer," and touched the potatoes. She noted that they were soft. He then asked her to take an egg and break it. After pulling the shell off, she observed that the hard-boiled egg. Finally, he asked her to sip the coffee. The coffee, rich in aroma, brought a smile to her face. She asked him, "What does this mean?" He then explained that the potatoes and eggs and coffee beans had each faced the same adversity, the boiling water. However, each one reacted differently. The potatoes went in strong and hard, unrelenting, but in the boiling water, it became soft and weak. The egg was fragile within the outer shell, protecting its liquid interior until it was put in boiling water. Then the inside of the egg became hard. However, the ground coffee beans were unique. After they were exposed to the boiling water, they changed the water and created something new. "Which are you?" he asked his daughter. "When adversity knocks on your door, how do you respond? Are you a potato, an egg, or a coffee bean?" Now, the moral of the story is that in life, things happen around us. Things happen to us, but the only thing that truly matters is what happens within us.
Woo!
Now, which one are you?
Whoa!
On to today's scripture.
Whoa!
Today's scripture
I
is
got
coming from
Psalms 11.
Okay.
Thank you. I read the scripture.
I have my own scripture too that I love reading.
Yeah, Psalm 91.
Go ahead.
Psalms 11, chapter 11, verse 1. "In the Lord put I my trust. In the Lord put I my trust. How say ye to my soul, flee as a bird your mouth." Now watch this. The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men. Now watch this. For the righteous Lord loveth righteousness. His countenance doeth behold upright. That's right. All right. Got one more scripture. This Psalms chapter 12, verses 4. "Who have said with our tongue will we prevail? Our lips are our own, who is the Lord over us. For the oppression of the poor, for the sighting of the needy, now will I arise, saith the Lord. I will set him in the safety from him that puffs at him." Right? And I got one more scripture. "I will lift up my eyes unto the hill, from whence cometh my help." That's Psalms 121. "My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth."
All right.
And that's today's
scriptures.
I just took over there.
Yes, you did, but it's all good.
And
I love it.
All over the place with that one.
It's good.
Tell the truth, y'all. It's all over the place.
No,
the Lord
the
with
word
the
is the word.
and the oppression.
Let's keep it moving, honey.
Tell me, I want
One thing about the word.
You ain't gonna just get in there and just act like you know now.
You gotta read it every day.
Uh-oh.
And especially King James Bible. It has a lot of those and thou arts.
Yeah.
And shall be's.
Right. I love this quote. Go ahead. That was the scripture for the day.
Oh, go ahead.
Now it's time for it.
On to Coach's help desk.
Hey, welcome to Coach's help desk. I always say her early morning grind.
You didn't even let me finish mine. You took over mine, so I didn't get to introduce you because you didn't.
Yeah, she don't be liking to, she be hating on me.
Oh, wait.
To build. Well, welcome to Coach's help desk. All right, remember this. I got a coach's quote for you, from Christine Kane. Right, Christine Kane. Excuse me. To build a strong team, you must see someone else's strength as a complement to your weakness, not a threat to your position of authority.
Oh, love it.
I said that before. I like that one. Mm-hmm. That one is good. And the last one is enjoy the little things in life, because one day you will look back and realize they were the big things in life.
Uh-oh.
That's right. Enjoy the little things in life, because when you look back one day, you will realize they were the big things in life. That's right. Mm-hmm. All right. And I said that was the last one, but I got to say this one. If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal.
Ooh.
And that was written by who that was?
Love it.
Maximize your career potential. That's where it came from. So it said, if your plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. So keep the goal, but change the plan.
That's right.
All right? Thank you for joining your boy, Coach Deuce, right here, Coach's Help Desk. So remember, dream big and pursue them. Just don't dream, pursue your dream. Potential that is not used is lost potential. Use the potential that God has given you. You never know what you may be or become in life. Thank you for joining your boy right here, Coach's Help Desk. Coach Deuce. Now it's last words of wisdom from my beautiful wife, Alzie.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in on this wonderful Monday morning. Again, one thing we always ask that you do for us is share the video. Tune in on tomorrow with Early Morning Grind with your two favorite people, Reuben and Alzie Dukes, and you guys have a blessed and awesome Monday.
Peace.
Peace out.